All right. So YouTube frogs. First of all, Twitch check. You can get your high YouTubes out right now, but we are going to be doing a tier list today. Not just any tier list, a tier list made by the Yard Podcast. And if you don't know what the Yard Podcast is, that is Ludwig's podcast, where he does with a bunch of his friends, and occasionally has people on the podcast. Great podcast, by the way. Love watching them. But they did a tier list, so I felt the need to come in here and say that they were wrong. Because this tier list is about the type of guys you meet. Like, you know, the terminally broke guy. You know, you got the gamer that only plays Nintendo guy. You know, D&D guy, the sneakerhead guy. Those guys. And we're ranking them. We got the homie, kind of based, harmless, kind of cringe, whack playlist, jail, death penalty. So, I think they got some of them right on their podcast episode where they did this, but I think I got a bet. I think I'm more based. All right, I think I'm more based. So we'll start off with terminally broke. Okay, terminally broke guy is kind of cringe, and here's my logic with terminally broke guy. Terminally broke guy is like, there's a difference between terminally broke guy that's between jobs, or like terminally broke guy that is just like looking for a job, and terminally broke guy that refuses to get a job. But on the podcast episode, they were like, it's the average of these people, and I feel like most terminally broke guys are just refuse to get jobs. So I'm gonna put them in kind of cringe. The Nintendo only gamer. Okay, here's my it's the whack playlist, because my logic with that is they're the type of people that like, they're the people who spam in the fucking Nintendo Direct live chat that like any other game that isn't a Smash announcement is sleeper. Those fuckers. And there would be like a really cool game announce, and they'll be like, nah, this is cringe. I only came here for Breath of the Wild 2, Smash, Mario Odyssey 2. Fucking cringe, dude. D&D guy is kind of based. D&D guy is... Okay, here's the thing about D&D guy. D&D guy is... I've met some weirdos who play D&D. But like, when I think of the D&D guy in my head, it's that chill, like, nerdy guy you meet at, like, your job, who, like, really chill dude who just happens to play D&D and be really nerdy about it if you ask him, but he doesn't, like, force it down your throat, you know? Which I think he's kind of based. Also, a lot of D&D players are really down-to-earth people, in my opinion. But maybe I'm biased, because I also do play D&D, so... But, sneakerhead, okay. I'm gonna get a lot of people shit talking me for this, but some sneakerheads, there's some really cool sneakerheads out there. But then there are those people who are like, literally people who I'm like, I don't know. I'll talk to them. I'm like, I don't realize why I need a $60 to $80 pair of shoes, right? Or I'll just be talking about like, not even like the really expensive shoes, just the kind of expensive ones, like 50 to 100 range, right? I'll be like, I don't realize why I need that expensive of shoes, and they're like, well, it's because these are Jordan Air Force One or some shit like that. I'm like, the sneaker guy always, the thing about the sneaker guy is they always think they're better than you slightly, right? Which for some people I can deal with. right? If they're like chill about it. Like if they only think their fashion sense is a little bit better than you, I can deal with it. But if they're on average the regular sneakerheads, they're cringe. Elon fan, jail. Do I need to say more? Elon fans are so fucking annoying. Oh my god. Elon fans are actually so fucking annoying. The podcast guy. So they said on the episode, the podcast guy is the guy who's like, you're talking with your homies and he's like, we should start a podcast. Like, the dude who just thinks any 3 people with a microphone can do a podcast. Which I'm gonna put him in kind of cringe tier. It's literally okay. We should start a merch company. I think podcast guy is slightly better. We should start a merch company. I think we should start a merch company. Implies they think they're really funny or they have really good ideas. I think the podcast just implies that like they think you're all good enough to start a merch company. I think this thinks they're just good enough. This thinks you and your homies are good enough. Straight edge. I think straight edge people are harmless as long as they don't. Okay. Because all the straight edge people I've met are like kind of shit on you if you like drink, even casually, or you smoke weed. They're kind of cringe about it, but I think for the most part, straight edge people are chill. But I met a lot. I'm gonna put them in kind of cringe. We'll say cancel culture in the next 5 minutes. I don't think it's jail worthy, but oh my fucking god, these people are annoying. If people, because these are the same people that say really vile shit, and then they'll be like, yeah, cancel culture just won't let me say that nowadays. Which is, it's just fucking, it's more than fucking cringe. It's horrible. You know, I hate these people. Patagonia Peter is the guy that fucking wears the, hold up. Let me get this up for you. This is Patagonia Peter. Patagonia Peter is the guy who wears like all the Patagonia shit. It doesn't even have to be winter or cold. They just wear Patagonia shit. I think they're harmless. Like, cause they're usually pretty chill. Like, Patagonia Peter is like the evolution of that kid in high school who would wear like shorts and a t-shirt out in the cold, and then they realize later in life that being cold is cringe, so they become a Patagonia Peter. The Instagram tourists. So this is the people that go to different like places and post it on Instagram, and like they basically just travel places for Instagram clout. Which I think they're in the kind of cringe. I don't think they're like bad, but I think it's just fucking cringe. I think if you go to like, I feel like if you go to fucking different countries and shit just for Instagram clout, that's kind of cringe. I feel like if you go to a different country, you should at least have like some want to experience how it's different than where you live, or how it's kind of, you know, I feel like you should at least have some want to experience something different, but some people just do it for Instagram clout. Esports org employee. Ooh. Okay, I might get shit on for this. They're kind of cringe. Because, like, don't get me wrong. There's really fucking chill esports org employees. Don't get me wrong. But then a lot of the time you get that dude who stays up till 3 a.m. playing League of Legends every fucking night. And that's all he fucking talks about with his coworkers. And sure, he might be good at his job, but all he talks about is League of Legends and Valorant. And I will stand by that statement. I haven't met too many esports org guys, but I feel like that's the vibe I get. Messy car. Okay. Messy car guy. It depends on how messy it is. If it's like kind of messy, it's chill. I put you in harmless. But if you're like the type of fucker who has like 18 fucking Wendy's bags in your back seat that you refuse to throw away, and it smells like a raccoon died in your car, it's a whack playlist. I think it's whack playlist. Where's Rasta colors? So this is like okay, they explain this as like the white guy who wears Rasta colors, which I think it's whack playlist, dude. I think the 6'2" white guy who like smokes weed and is really greasy who wears Rasta colors is like, come on, man, come on. Photographer only girls. You're bordering on jail here. I think if you photograph only girls, that might be a little sus. I'm gonna put you in jail. Extremely nice but not funny. Harmless. Like, I like those people, but I can't really be friends with them, but I put them in harmless. Okay, crypto guy, gambler. So this is the guy who, because we also have later on, I think we have, let me see. Crypto guy real. So this is the guy that just invests in crypto for gamba reasons. And, you know, I don't like NFT dudes. Because okay. Here's the crypto guy real is like the NFT guys to me. Right? These are the fucking NFT really cringe peeps. Right? I think crypto guy gambler, they realize that they're gambling. And they're like, yeah, fuck, man. I put my shit into Dogecoin, man. I don't fucking know why. I love those people. Because they know that they have no fucking idea what they're doing, and they do it anyway, and it's hilarious. Poker player. So this is the guy that plays poker and puts everything in the terms of poker. Right? So, I think they're harmless. Like, they're not bad, but it's just annoying hearing about poker all the time. Because it's like, they'll put things in terms of poker. Is what they said on the podcast episodes. It's the people that put things in the terms of poker. Which I think, it can be kind of cringe, but it's whatever. Okay, we've got public complainer. I fucking hate people who do this. Because in my mind, a public complainer is the people that... Okay. It's the people that fucking will treat restaurant staff like shit, tip like maybe $2 on like a $50 tab, and in general are just like not fun to be around in public. So I put them in the whack playlist. Courage JD. So I think this is a YouTuber. Yeah, so I think he's a Fortnite streamer. If we're talking like Fortnite streamer personality, I'm gonna go with kind of cringe. Like, they're not bad people, but I just... bro. I don't think I can be around Fortnite personality guy. Redneck but lives in the city. If we're talking redneck, if we're talking the guy who's actually a redneck, it's gonna be kind of cringe. Actually, it would be whack playlist or jail. Actually, rednecks can be pretty bad. But if we're talking about the guy who just opens a 6-pack of beer and grills shit all day and fucking loves guns, I'd put them in high kind of cringe or low harmless. But I think on average, rednecks that still live in the city are just people that I'm gonna put them in jail. Because I feel like rednecks who live in the city can be really fucking bad, bro. Good at everything. Whack playlist. I don't, because the people that are good at everything make sure it's known they're good at everything. And it pisses me off because, bro, they'll be like, I can play 18 instruments, speak 3 languages. I've worked in 80 different jobs over the past 3 years, all at the same time. I make 100K a year. I have a house, I have a wife, I have a kids. They're like 23, right? They're like, I have my 401k set up to retire at age of 30. They're the ones who are good at everything. They have everything fucking set out, planned up, and I'm like, stop. You're making it worse for the rest of us. Not listening, waiting to talk. Ooh. I'm gonna go with kinda cringe. I'm gonna go with kinda cringe. Because there's a difference between waiting to talk, but not listening and waiting to talk is literally like ignoring everybody and then you just change the subject of conversation. 10 years older than his GF legal. I'm gonna go with... Okay, it depends on how old. Because on the podcast episode, like, the guy who's 90 dating an 80-year-old is like, we're chill with that guy. You know? But the guy who's 30 dating a 20-year-old, we're like, if it's like 40 and 30, I could put you in harmless. But I don't know. I feel like this is really common among like 30 to 20, so I'm gonna go with the whack playlist, honestly. The schmooicidal guy Twitter version. Listen. Hear me out on this. They're schmooicidal, but they're always your most based friend. They're always your most based friend. Your homie that is constantly depressed, you're like, I'm sorry you're going through that, bro. You try and help him through it. But they're also your friend who's like really educated about shit. The homie knows what they're talking about. I know it's the Twitter version, but in my mind, the Twitter version is just they shitpost on Twitter a lot and occasionally talk about how they're depressed, and I think that's kind of based. Hiding being bald, I'll put you in harmless. We all know you're bald, but you're not. You're going in kind of cringe. We're gonna make fun of you for being bald. Worked your ass off to be here. Whack playlist. Fuck off. Dude, if you, okay, there's a difference between actually working your ass off to get somewhere, but like these types of people say that everything they did in their entire life was a product of them working hard, and that like luck played no role in it. I'm like, no. What is the reply guy? Okay, let's figure out what the reply guy is real fast. Okay, I went and checked the episode. Reply guy is the guy who's under, like, everyone's tweet. I'm gonna go with harmless. They respond to everyone with their tweet, but they're... If it's a self-promo reply guy, fuck that guy. Alright? If it's self-promo reply guy, fuck you. But if you're chill reply guy, who's just replying to tweets because you want to reply to tweets, I'll put you in harmless. Which I think most people aren't self-promo reply guy. No homo guy, I think no homo guy is whack playlist. If you say no homo in 2023, you might be a little homophobic. I'm not gonna lie. Self-titled intellectual. I'm gonna go with death penalty, man. The self-titled intellectual is just like, I watch Rick and Morty and understand every facet of it type people, and I don't care if they don't genuinely deserve the death penalty. Get them out. Get them out. We don't need them. Always lying, I'm gonna go with jail. I also hate people that always lie. And pathological liars are just fucking so annoying. Like, and even if it's about harmless shit, it's just so fucking annoying. Hot but painfully hard to talk to. I'm gonna go with cringe. I don't care if you're hot, bro. Even if you're my hottest homie, fuck you. If you're like, your entire conversation boils down to me going like, hey, dude, what's up? And he's like, nothing. I'll be like, oh shit, how you been though? And he's like, and then you're like, what's your favorite song right now? We'll be like, I don't know. Fuck those guys. I hate talking to them. Only watches The Office. Whack playlist. I don't think I need to explain that, bro. Messy hair dad wearing Vans. I'm gonna go with harmless. I feel like these are the guys that are in between the dad balding phase where like they wear sunglasses and baseball caps all the time and make dad jokes. They're between that phase and like 20-year-old like college kid. And like, I feel like on average the balding dads are like kind of cringe, but this is back when they're like still kind of cool. This is back when they're in their cool dad phase. The contrarian, also death penalty. Fuck you. Contrarian is the people that like literally you'll talk with them about anything and they'll pick the contrary opinion because they can. They're so fucking annoying. They're so fucking annoying. Has never not worked at Verizon. Dude, the eternally working at Verizon guy is based as fuck. Dude, if your homie works at Verizon and always has and always will and hates it there, I feel bad for them, but they're also your kind of best friend. You love them. C minus, but insanely hot wife, but wife is insanely hot for no reason. I'm gonna put them in kind of base. Because these are always your funniest friend. These are always your friend that has the best personality in the group. Every story starts with being high, also kind of based. Because they're not like the guy that's constantly talking about being high. They're just high all the time and they don't really care if people know. And they're always pretty chill. The concert festival guy. I feel like they can either be up here or right here, so I'm gonna put them in harmless. Because the concert festival guy is either like just fucking based as fuck, fun to be around, or cringe, and all they talk about is like weird ass indie music that you've never heard of and shit on you for not knowing Poop Fart Destroyer 69's music. Not gonna lie. If this is the concert and yeah, it's a music festival. Okay, yeah. Never changes, always happy. Harmless. I'm not going to put them in based because they're not like always. Okay. They're not like always fun to be around because like actually my coworker is like this and I fucking love my coworker. So I will put them in kind of based. Always holding a monster. Not going to lie. These people are the homie. Because you always know your sleep deprived friend who's a caffeine addict, and this is not me saying this because I'm a caffeine addict, but your sleep deprived homie who's always holding a monster is always the dude you know will have your back no matter what. You call him at 3 a.m., he's up, he's like fucking tweaking out of his mind because he just drank fucking 6 monsters, and he's like, what you need, bro? And you're like, man, I'm Apple Wifey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Science Team. If you don't know me, my name's Simon, scientist YouTuber. I play JRPGs, I play Rogue Loose, I play anything that's fun on stream. Always holding a monster, but they're always awake at the craziest hours. Yeah, bro. You call them at 3 a.m., they're tweaking off their mind. You're like, hey, yo, bro, I just need someone to talk to. They're like, I got you, bro. You wanna come over to, like, play some fucking Modern Warfare 2? They're like, shit, man, I guess. Like, they always have your back, bro. These are the homies that will always have your back, no matter what. Can proudly rap fast. I'm gonna put this in harmless, because I'm kind of this, and I'm biased. But, okay, if you're, okay, there's a difference between, okay, can rap fast and can proudly rap fast are two different, like, sides, you know? Would take a bullet for you in their monster? True. Because if you're showing off to everyone that you can rap fast, I'm going to put you in whack playlist. But if you're just the dude that, like, you're pretty proud of the ability that you can rap fast, but you don't do it all the time, I'm going to put you in harmless. But I think, on average, I think they're, yeah, they're whack playlist. Little cross earrings. So this is either, okay, for this, you either go down the path of, like, really cringe weirdo or e-boy. And there's, like, no in-between with the cross earrings. Or, okay, there is the tertiary path of, like, Christian, with pierced ears. But for the most part, it's just those two. Which, I'm gonna go with kind of cringe. I feel like, even if you're an e-boy, like, I feel like a lot of the time e-boy is like, about it, you know, they're like, I don't know. Cause e-boys they're really chill, but I don't think e-boys are on the whole spectrum. I don't think e-boys are always chill. I think they're, for the most part, they're a little bit cringe. I say that as someone who really likes e-boy fashion. The YouTuber. Okay, is this the guy? I think they explain this as the guy that's the Ludwig guy. Which I'm going to put him in kind of cringe. Your YouTuber friend who, like, makes good money off of YouTube. You know, they're chill. I like them. But they're cringe. And we all know they're cringe. Tyler, the Creator fan. I know this guy. They're the whack playlist. I don't mind if you like Tyler, the Creator. But we're talking about the dude who exclusively listens to, like, Tyler, the Creator and Tyler Creator adjacent music and shits on you if you do not. I've been in this group and I've been friends with those people, and oh my fucking god, it is so annoying. That is the reason I stopped listening to early 2000s rap for so long. We actually have 90s rap fan. I'm also going to put that in. I'm a 90s rap fan, and I'll admit it. We're fucking cringe. But these two, Tyler, the Creator and 90s rap fan, we fucking clash, bro. We clash. I don't like them. I'm taking them down with me. Gym guy. So I guess this is, I guess this is, not the homie that just goes to the gym, but like the homie that either is at the gym posting gym selfies or at home playing COD on a Tuesday, which is what I think it is. I don't remember how they said in the episode, which I'm going to put him in kind harmless, actually, not kind of based. Because the gym guy is like, he's your good homie, but he's never like up there, you know what I mean? The cinephile. Okay, this is the guy who knows every fucking movie ever made, shits on you if you like fucking any movie that isn't Terminator 2 or some shit. like film elitists, basically, and I'm gonna put them in. Honestly, they deserve to be in jail. They're really annoying. Skater is kind of based. Actually, I'm gonna put Skater in homie tier. Your skater friend is always like chill as fuck, always only skates and smokes weed, somehow rich as hell, and like always invites you out. We fucking love skater boys because they're funny as fuck. We love them. Excited for his birthday is 27. I'm gonna put him in harmless. They're like they never grew out of their little child phase, which I think is fine. I think it's fine. Sports fan, kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. Because in my mind, these are the people that unironically yell at the TV when there's like somebody, like when their team is losing. I'm gonna go kind of cringe. Jargon Jimbo. Okay, let's see what Jargon Jimbo is. Redneck. Podcast guy, guys, realtor bro. Where the fuck is, where is it? Jargon Jimbo. Where the fuck is Jargon Jimbo? I have this video up specifically so we can figure out who these are. What kind of tier list is this? This is the tier list of the type of dudes we meet. Patagonia Peter, messy hair, contrarian. Podcast guy, cinephile term. Okay, I don't know. Down you out on the tier list. I don't know what a Jargon Jimbo is. Okay, let's see what a I'm looking this up. I have no idea. I have no idea what a Jargon Jimbo is. Conspiracy theorist. Okay. There are two types of conspiracy theorist guys. It's like the crackhead who's like blabbering on about aliens being in our fucking water, making us turn into dogs while we sleep. And then there's like fucking Windigoon, who's like, they believe in conspiracy theories. They don't shove it down your throat, but sometimes they kind of bring it up to you and you're like, shit, you might be right. Which I think that kind of guy is kind of based. But I think the crackhead is down here and kind of cringe. I wouldn't put him in the whack playlist because like 90% of the time they don't really do much. But I'm going to put him in harmless. Open and often horoscope hater. Okay. So this is the adjacent to like, this is like straight atheist dudes. And I say this as an atheist, but this is like the straight fucking atheist who hates horoscopes, hates people who believe in ghosts, hates spirituality, and thinks they're the based one because they don't believe in that, which I think is jail. Because, like, atheists get a really bad rap And, like, I don't believe in horoscopes, but I'm not gonna shit on people who do. I think atheists get a really bad rap because of this type of person. Wants to be a DJ and make zero progress, kind of based. Because this is the homie that always has the dope playlist. Always the homie that is good for the parties. CrossFit guy, whack playlist. They'll never shut the fuck up. How much would you want to suck a dick for? Okay. This is not what you think it is, chat. This is like... Okay. This is the homie that asks the question. The way they explained it is, it's the homie who asks this and then afterwards asks, how much would you be paid to fuck a fat girl? It's that guy, which I think is whack playlist. That guy is fucking cringe as hell. That guy is so fucking annoying. I hate those guys. Half weeb. Half weeb is based. Because they know they like anime. They're chill about it. Full weeb is like the guy who owns 8... Okay. Here's the thing about the full weeb. If it's the guy who's shameful about being a full weeb, I'm gonna go with harmless. But if it's the guy that owns fucking 8 different body pillows, owns I own anime figures, but owns anime figures, fucking shits on everybody who like doesn't like their favorite anime, still thinks that like Naruto is one of the greatest things, Naruto is one of the greatest anime of all time, and then proceeds to shit on anyone who thinks Naruto is mid, which personally I think is not Naruto is mid, I'm not gonna lie. But that type of guy, like main character wannabe energy, I'm gonna put him in whack playlist. Always kidding. Alright, this is the guy that like, there's a difference between the homie that like the class clown homie, right? And this motherfucker. Because this is the guy who will like they'll say some vile shit to you and they're like, I'm fucking with you. I hate doing this to people. I occasionally do this to people for funnies, but I hate going, I'm fucking with you. I hate saying that. So almost never. I think they're whack playlists. I think they're whack playlists. Already committed to One Piece, fair. Fantasy footballer. It's okay for me. It's like the crypto guy gambler, but more cringe. I'm gonna put him in kind of cringe because it's like crypto guy gambler. Like, if this is the guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing with crypto and is just like, man, I just invested in some shit. But like, these guys know that they're gambling, but insist that they have some sort of say in it. Because they're like, oh, this guy has a good track record. I'm like, I'm sure there's some kind of science to it, but at the end of the day, you're basically gambling. Says females unironically. Okay, so this isn't like me saying like female versus male sides of Twitch or something. Like if I'm like, oh, the VTuber community is a female-dominated side of Twitch. If I said that. That's not what this is. This is like the incels who says every woman like is like, man, these females are just, they never want to have sex with me, and I think it's weird, and I think that I'm just such a nice guy, and they just, why don't I get any pussy? You know, I'm so nice, I'm so kind. These people, actually, death penalty. Death penalty. Quiet but always invited, the homie. Every friend group needs... These guys are the homies that, like, you need in the friend group. Like, these are the quintessential pieces to make your friend group. Right? Like, the optimal friend group. Got the always holding a monster, skater, quiet but always invited. The coke guy, the guy that does coke is, I want to say harmless because the guy who does coke is like, they're weird, but nobody really cares, and everybody knows that they do coke. But they're honestly kind of cringe sometimes. Competitive gamer, kind of cringe. We all know, they know they're cringe, we know they're cringe, we all know it, but it's fine. Incel, death penalty. I think we can all agree on that one. Furries are kind of based. Okay, I've met so many furries, and there's a lot of shit talk on furries. But I will say it, furries can be some of the most chill people you'll ever meet, and they're funny as fuck. Huge flake, kind of cringe. If they flake out, like, all of the fucking time, they're kind of cringe, obviously. AAA gamer, whack playlist. If you only play AAA games, this is the Mish-only guy. This is the guy that only does missionary, right? We know the guy. We know the guy. This is Mish-only guy. This is the guy who, when he gets his coffee, he gets it fucking a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar. No spice in his life, alright? They're whack. Rave Glover. This is the guy who does the weird glove shit at the raves. They're harmless. They're kind of weird, but they're harmless. Weed personality, kind of cringe. Because these are also the people that go everywhere smelling like weed, only talk about smoking weed, and that's all they ever care about. And these are the type of guys who are like, you're at their house, like, and you're having a shitty day, you're just trying to talk to your homie about your problems, and he's like, man, I'm too high for this shit. Or like, don't talk to me about this shit when I'm high. Those types of people. I don't enjoy them. Uber Eats Target demo. They know, okay. I was this guy for a long time. They're harmless. They're broke. They know it. They get Uber Eats all the time. Crypto guy real. Whack playlist. Actually, might be jail. Because these are the NFT guys. In my mind, crypto guy gambler is just the guy who like thinks crypto is an easy way to make $1 million, and they're kind of dumb, but they're just like, I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna put like $100 in Dogecoin. They don't really care. This is the guy that thinks like NFTs and like has blockchain in their bio somewhere. These fucking guys are jail. Realtor bro. These are the fucking realtors on TikTok that are like, when your tenant says this, you should do this, which I think also jail. Fuck realtor bros. Always on a boat. They're harmless. I imagine this guy as the guy who's always fucking at the lake with his homies, always holding a White Claw in every single picture he posts. Like, y'all know what kind of guy I'm talking about. Always has his sunglasses and like a navy blue cap on. It's that guy. Never gets drunk, always drinking. Kind of based. You never see him drunk. You don't even know if it's possible for him to get drunk, but he's always drinking. And they're always kind of based, because they're at every party, we don't know what the fuck they're doing. Weirdly handy. I also put that in kind of based. If you're the homie, you're like, man, I'm having PC problems or some shit. And then your homie you've known for like 5 years, right? Just suddenly is like, oh, did you check this? And you're like, no. And you check it, and that was the issue. And you're like, how the fuck did you know that? And you're like, oh, dude, I love fixing PCs. You're like, what? It's the homie that you never know is that like good with something, but always is. You know, you're like, man, my door is creaky. And then they come over, fix your hinge. You didn't know they could do that. Honda Civic with anime stickers. Okay, I'm teetering between kind of cringe and kind of based. Because there's two types of people. There are people that know, like anime, know they love, and they're like, they're chill about it. They're not weird. They just have anime stickers, right? Or you got like the guy who like unironically has like 2 posters of 02 on his wall and like unironically says the word waifu to refer to his anime fucking stickers. Yeah, I would say harmless. Apple hater, oh my god, whack playlist. I don't like Apple products that much. But if the Apple haters are the people that are like, I'd never use Apple. Samsung's just always better. iPads are honestly, their CPU is just inferior to every single Samsung product ever released. Just in general. Like, I fucking hate these people. They're so fucking annoying. Zelda tattoo guy. Okay. On my Twitter, I made a post about this. It was the video game tattoo guy. But the Zelda tattoo guy is either kind of cringe or kind of based. Because, like, I feel like Zelda tattoos are, like, kind of cringe. Because it's like, everyone fucking has a Zelda tattoo. And it's like, yeah, it was the first. If they're like, yeah, it was the first tattoo. This was the argument they brought up on the episode. It was like, yeah, if it's the first tattoo they got and they regret it, that's fair. That's kind of base. But if they still unironically have a fucking tattoo of the Master Force on their dick and they're like, yeah, I fucking love Zelda constantly. Chances are Zelda's the only thing they fucking talk about, dude. Which I think I'm gonna put it in harmless. Barefoot or sandals, whack playlist. Holy shit. I don't mind the sandals, but if you go barefoot wherever you go, like I used to do this, please no. Please no. COD adult. You're skirting past death penalty. Because COD adults 100% are still the people that still say racial slurs at 28 years old. They work in retail. All they play is Warzone all day. And their solution to, like, someone will make a post about how they hate how women are, like, shit on in video games for no reason. They're the guy in the replies who goes, just mute them. Those are these people. And I'm gonna say death penalty. They're so fucking cringe. COD adults are kind of cringe. More than kind of cringe. They're literally death penalty. Then we got Ringler. I don't know what Ringler is. I think it's one of their friends, and I don't know what a Jargon Jimbo is. But there's my every dude you will meet tier list. Yeah. Yard. I know y'all made your own little playlist. That you got right here. You know. But my opinion's right. You're wrong. I'm better. Yeah. Fuck you. No, I'm joking. I love the Yard podcast. Go check them out.
Check it.